tackle just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Franks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Working out of the gun, Franks. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Franks now. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone. Not
at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball. Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. The Franks looking to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On 1st down, Fields. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Play action. It's Fields. team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on first down. Hawkins. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Franks. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This is Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. No
one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On play action, Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. A
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. Able to complete this to Chenault.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Setting up play action. Franks.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down. At the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back them up 5. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Franks.
Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He's going to look deep down the field. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 4. Now Fields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down. Back to the air, Fields on second down. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's caught by Galladay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing again is Fields.
Throw left side, complete to QT. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. There he goes, right side.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To the right and complete to Galladay.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
The Field's going to take this himself.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Here come the Falcons now as they will again line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown, Bears! Terry McLaurin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Bears now will again go for 2. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, Franks again.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. Had a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Franks. And that is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They go play action with Franks. He'll air this one out for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Fields on first down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now Franks. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Franks. Being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Franks now. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Past midfield, look out. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. There he goes inside the 30. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Fields throwing again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Franks now to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.